Seamus and Teresa Cahill reached the pinnacle of their careers when they won the 2017 Greyhound Derby. It was a win that had been aimed for many years, since this couple teamed up not just as a training force to be reckoned with, but also as husband and wife.
September '94 I came over from Ireland, and I was staying with a brother-in-law of mine, and the late Jim O'Connor rang me, and they'd owned a Dusty Trail and many great dogs here, but and he said Paddy Milligan was looking for a head man. He said, would I go and work for him? So I did. And it was a lucky break, really, because I could have gone to 3 or 4 or 5 other people, but by going to Paddy Milligan, I got the break at Catford. That after a couple of years, he gave me the licence and gave me the contract at Catford, which to Paddy I'll be ever grateful for.
And it was at Catford, Teresa, that you two met.
Yeah, I was working in the racing office with Phil Donaldson, and Seamus was a trainer there, and was it an intertrack meeting, wasn't it? We had a chat when the super track at that time. God, that's over 22 years ago now. Yeah, it was super track, and we went out for a drink as friends, and it blossomed from there, as they say.
And 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it's very much a lifestyle, very much easier if you're with somebody in the industry. How does it work? Is it all cool most of the time?
It's tough going at times, really, you know. But I know, really. Yeah, we had a good old get on well together and that, and she can be a bit demanding at times and that, but sure, all women are, yeah. And that's it. So I suppose, but no. We, you know, in the early days and that, when we just had our graders and that, and I suppose we both come from similar, had a bit of knowledge of greyhounds and that, and similar backgrounds in the sense. But yeah, we teamed up, and that's it really. It can be tough enough at times, really. You're together 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And that, and we holiday together, and it is okay, very occasionally that, you know, that I might go to Ireland for the hurling final or something like that, or go to a race meeting or that, but other than that, we're mostly together.
You do get a bit of respite when I go on my Florida shopping trip. You get 5 days then, don't you? Eh?
And a dent in his bank balance, no doubt. But he's a great trainer, we know that. Is he a good husband?
Yeah. I couldn't ask for any better, you know. He's very good to me and the family and his own family, so yeah.
And do you usually agree on what to do with the dogs?
Usually if I've got an opinion, I've learnt now that rather than sort of argue my point, just drop a few little seeds and then come back to the situation a few hours later, and he's sort of like, sometimes it does work, you know, so you've got to just mind games.
Let the man think that they came up with the idea. What about tipping, Seamus? Who's the best tipster?
Well, I wouldn't think anybody would say I am anyway. So as far as Racing Post TV is concerned, I'd say Teresa is. She has a few old lads up the north that can tip her winners for Sunderland and that.
Yeah,
and,
but do I take their tips, Seamus? Don't you see? I do all my own hard work myself.
Yeah, she does. She does her own tips, basically, really. And yeah, she's quite lucky and quite good at picking them, I suppose, really, you know. But
what's the best dog that you've ever had at these kennels?
Shevchenko, and in the start, really was a great dog for us, and you know, he won the gold collar at Catford, and
our first category 1. And
he won a race at Racing Post night. What was a great night then at Walthamstow, and that he won a terrific race there one night. I'll never forget the cheer that went up in the stand when he got up to win on the line and that. But in the early days he was, and we have had quite a few very good dogs that weren't lucky enough maybe to win competitions and that, but terrific dogs and that.
So we've had Jimmy Lolly here. We've had Loftine Blanco, was a multiple category 1 winner. You know, we had Droopy's Oscar, Raven Giovanni, which won category 1s, category 2s. You know, we've had loads of good dogs. You know, you could just go and see the jackets there to see what we've had. Quite a lot of good hurdlers as well, you know, which we've had Hot Dog Jack, haven't we, and Drew's Mickey Joe, and, you know.
Yeah, we won the Grand National about 4 times or something, and Springbok 3 or 4 times, and that, yeah,
Champion
we were quite.
hurdle.
But we just pick out a certain type of dog to go hurling and that, and we've been quite lucky to pick dogs that have gone on to do very well.
I usually ask trainers what's been your best moment in the sport, but it's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got to be the Derby win, isn't it, Julie? That is the ultimate, isn't it? Everybody, any trainer you ask, you know, you will interview, and you've done quite a few interviews, they will turn around and say, you like to win the Derby. So we've been there, we've got the T-shirt, as they say now. So, as I said earlier, you must be sending me to Ireland next year to try and win the Irish one.
And now you have won the English Derby. What are the ambitions? Is that the aim, the Irish Derby, perhaps one day?
Yeah, I think I would like to. It's unlikely to happen this year because it's tune year now and things like that, and we have a lot on our plate. There's a lot here in England at the minute, and that's so. But I think we certainly would be going to Shelburne for some events next year. Again, if we have dogs stay sound and we have the material and that, I certainly wouldn't mind. And yeah, you know, it would be a dream come true to win an Irish Derby.
Now, I mentioned your relationship and what a team you are. And Teresa, I know you know one of my favourite images from the Derby. Which photo that was, don't you?
Yeah, that's when me and Seamus saw each other, and I said to you earlier, well, my words to him was, we've done it, we've done it.
And it was a really emotional photo. Come on, give us a reenactment to finish off my day's filming here. Come on, Seamus. Come on.
It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Julie.